Good morning, students. In class 7th, today we are going to do our fifth part of this chapter, that is agriculture and transportation industry of India. Okay, so here in this chapter we have learned about our Indian agriculture. Then we slowly learn about the different industries. We also learn about the crops. Okay, then about different industries like cement industry, then jute industry, then woolen industry, etc. So last time in our last lecture we were talking about the petrochemical industry. So in that also we have learned about the different types of kerosene, diesel, petrol. All these are coming in petrochemical industry. Okay, and we also seen that ki these are there in Vadodara, Jamnagar, Mumbai, Vishakhapatnam, Chennai, etc. And it purify, means these are purified, and then it is purified mineral oil. Actually, see, as we already have the example of iron ore, we just purify the iron from that. Okay, in the same way this also different kerosene, petrol, these all are purified. Okay, so after that we also learn about the various chemicals, soda ash, petrochemicals. These are also produced in our country. Okay, and chemical fertilizers factory are located at Kalol, Vadodara, Sindri, Mumbai, Gorakhpur and Durgapur. यानी कि यहाँ here we can see that कि different chemical fertilizers are available in different places like Kalol, then Vadodara, Sindri, Mumbai, Gorakhpur, Durgapur, etc. Okay, so after that, transportation in India. So now we learn about the transportation in India. Okay, so here transportation in India, roads and transportation are not only used by men to transport goods from one place to another, but also bring the people nearer to each other. It helps in promoting the unity of the nation. So here as we can say that ki actually because of the roadways people are doing transportation. Okay, and in transportation what they are doing, they are doing business. Okay, and by doing business they are meeting each other. Okay, then their relations are made, and after their relations are made, so people coming to know each other. Okay, so they are coming nearer to each other, they know each other, they and a good relationship is maintained by that. Okay, so it help in promoting the unity of the nation, and it makes the unity of nation. Okay, wherever we go in India, okay, actually we don't know other people in different state, but if we are going from one place to another in our country only, then for example in case we are doing a business. Okay, for example I am doing a business in Mumbai. Okay, and if I am going over there, then I meet a new people over there. Okay, and when I meet the new people, slowly we are having our business, and in that we can see that ki a relationship is maintained from that. Okay, because every time we are doing business together, okay, I and that person who is doing business with me, so we are having the relationship, we are coming near to each other, we know each other. Okay, so it will make a unity of a nation, of a country. Okay, so here we learn about the transportation in India. So it is said that because of transportation a relationship is maintained. Okay, there are roadways, airways, railways, waterways in India. Along with them, ropeways are also used for the pipeline are used to transport liquids. So there are different ways. Okay, roadways, airways, then railways. Okay, so in our country you already have seen over in our country that we are having a rail route. Okay, you all might means you all have visit the railway station also. Okay, and you have seen the trains. Okay, and even though you have traveled also by train. Okay, and you know about our railway station, no? So many of the people are doing business by having traveling in railways, then roadways. Okay, in roadways they are going by the buses or trucks or etc. Okay, or by their personal vehicles. Okay, and other than that many of the people are doing business by planes also. Okay, because they are not having much time. Okay, so because of that they have to go faster, and they have the if they have to go fast, then they have to use airlines. Okay, so because of the airlines they can go over there fast, and their business they can maintain by this way also. So there are different ways, that is railway, then roadways and airways, and we can do business in different ways like this. Okay, then we are telling about the along with them the ropeways are also used. So you already have seen in the mountainous areas, if you go, if any means temple place is there in a mountain, I think so you have visited over there, and there you have seen the ropeway. Okay, and by ropeway a person can go one place to another. Okay, by with the help of a rope. Pipelines are also used in transport liquid, and you know that ki many of the roadways means pipelines are also used. Okay, for transferring the liquid. For example, if if the government has to transfer water from one place to another, then they are putting the pipeline. Okay, and they are putting the pipeline just down to the roads. Okay, and down to the roads they are putting the pipeline, and okay, and we have learned in Harappan civilization, and nowadays also we have seen that ki many of the pipelines are there, underground pipelines. Okay, and the water is just passing out by that. Okay, so we have also learned about that. And here is a map. Okay, and in this map there is the national highway, golden quadrilateral national highway norm. So here see it is said about different national highway. Okay, and I think so these national highways, okay, they are having different numbers, you can see that. Okay, so these all are our national highway. In Gujarat also we are having 15 number, 8A and 8B. Okay, three national highways are there in Gujarat. Then Rajasthan is there also, and these are the national highways. And you have seen this. Other than that, with a red line, there is a golden quadrilateral national means golden quadrilateral. So here one quadrilateral shape is there, and this quadrilateral shape, what is that? That is a highway which is just surrounded by our country. Okay, and many means it is a very old roadway, I think so. And it is also quadrilateral in shape, just like square, not square, but just like a parallelogram, means we can say like that. Okay, a quadrilateral shape it is. Okay, so there are different national highways, there are golden quadrilateral is also there, and national highway norms. Okay, so there are also different numbers given, see, and that you can see here in your textbook also. So now we talk about the roadways. So here before doing the roadways we can see here what will happen if there are only railway within the nation. What are the problems that will arise in the absence of the roadways? Why do you think so? So here one question is there, कि if there is only railway stations, okay, and none other than the roadways are not there, okay, then what were the problems may arise? You can answer this, no? It is a very easy question, but you have to think and answer, because the question is asked over here that if there are only railways, okay, and no roadways are there, then how people can go to their place, okay, or how the people can means for example, you can see one problem may arise. Many of the places are there the railway tracks are not going, okay, so in that place the roadways are used, okay, the car is used, the trucks are used, the containers are used, okay, so this way other vehicles are also used for that, where the because in our country you can see that ki most of the places you can find railway stations and railway tracks, okay, but there are also many places in our country where the railways are not there, okay, and if you are going to different areas also, there are local trains, there are express, but most of the train actually, for example, the time also depends, okay, for example, if you want to go from Somnath to Veraval, Somnath to Mumbai, okay, then if you are going by that, then the distance also is there, but many are the places like that ki small towns that railway trains are not stopped, okay, it is just stop in different big railway stations only, okay, so just like if you are going from Somnath to Mumbai, then main places like Junagadh, okay, Verawal, then Junagadh, then Rajkot and Jethpur, then Ahmedabad, then Valsad, and these are the places, okay, where the Surat, okay, so these are the junction place where the rails are only stopped, okay, so that will create a big problem, okay, so that is why roadways are also important, because if you have to go to village area, then what you can do, if you are doing a business in village area, then your option is only for roadways, okay, so these are the problems which can arise in the, but now we see the roadways are unique feature of the nation and are equally beneficial. Roadways are constructed to connect villages and provide facility to the transportation to the villages. The road web of India is biggest one in the world. So as you all know that ki our country is very big. India is a vast country. Okay. So we are having so many roadways, okay, and national ways we have already seen in that map also, there are different numbers are given, okay, and the national highways are given. So here it is also written that ki it is beneficial for the villages also, okay, and types of roadways we can see village road, there are village road, you can see in the picture, it is a village road, okay, it is just a simple road. Village road connects the village with main city to taluka district main city. It is connecting from village to the city and to different district. Okay. Then we talk about the district road. Then what is the speciality of the district road? The district road connect the major regions and the cities with the taluka, and wherever you are going to the city, then there near to that city the talukas are there, and while you are traveling from city to different places, then the taluka you can see, okay, if you want, it is seen on the way, the different talukas can come, and it is first we have seen that in village what happens, the village roads are just moving to the city areas, and city areas road are moving to the talukas area, okay. Now we can see that the third one, highway state highways connect the state capital with the district headquarter and important cities. So here we have seen that in state, okay, state is connecting the state capitals, okay, there are different state roads are connected to different city, district, okay. For example, if we talk about the Gujarat state, then their roads are connected with different mega cities or the big cities. So if you want to see that, then you can see that ki Ahmedabad is there, Surat is there, Rajkot is there, okay, then Bhavnagar, Jamnagar, okay, so these are the different district, okay, and the roads are connected with each other in Gujarat state, okay, so state is just connecting the different road to the cities, okay, or the district, okay, so here it is connected with the district, okay. National highways, now we can see about the national highway, these are the main roads, okay, of our country. It is very neat and clean. So national highway is the most important highway. It connects one state with another. It connects the main cities, port, administrative headquarters, etc. There are approximately 50 national highways. And as we talk about our country, India, okay, then we can see there are so many national highways are there, okay, and nearby 50 national highways are there in our country, okay. So here some of the examples we can see that ki NH, that is National Highway number 7, it being the longest highway of India, it extends from Varanasi to Kanyakumari. So you can see that it is a very long roadway, okay, you can see, and it is passing from Varanasi to Kanyakumari. You can see that ki Varanasi, you know that it is in the part of center part of our country, okay, Varanasi, and it is passing from there to Kanyakumari, the last the corner part of our country in the south, okay. If you are going to the south from north to south, then you can go from Varanasi to this Kanyakumari, okay, and Kanyakumari is just came in the end part of the south, okay, it is the last place of our country in the southern part, okay. So National Highway 7 number is just made for that area. Then National Highway 35, okay, it is the shortest highway. It connects Kolkata to Bongaon, the city near the border of Bangladesh. If you if you have seen the Bangladesh, okay, or you went to West Bengal, so there you can find this the National Highway 35, okay. And what is the speciality of National Highway 35? It is the speciality that it is the shortest highway, okay, and it is the shortest highway, and it is connected to the border of the Bangladesh, okay. So these are the speciality of different highways, okay. Now we talk about thinking that in the photographs given above, the milestone had top color green and yellow. Why? On the basics of land route map in India, make a list of national highway. So these are the activities that you can do at your home. Now we talk about the golden quadrilateral is under the construction in India. It will join the metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai. So what is the speciality of this quadrilateral highway? We have already seen in that map, okay, we have discussed also, and this highway is specially connected to 4 mega states, okay. We can see that Mumbai, you know, not the state, the biggest mega cities, okay, you know about the Mumbai, it is the heart of our country, okay. Then if we talk about the Delhi, it is the capital of our country, and if we talk about the Kolkata, it is very famous, and Chennai also, it is so much famous, okay. These are the great cities, we can say that, and it is connected with these 4 places, okay. This quadrilateral golden quadrilateral, it is connected with these 4 places. Its length would be 5846 kilometers, and it is just surrounded by how many kilometers? 5846 kilometers it is surrounded. So how much long, you can see that. There won't be any railway crossing, but 75% over bridges would be constructed. So we can't see the railway tracks over there in many of the places, but yes, you can find this, we can say, the big bridges, okay. The metro bridge is there, and it is over 75 bridges. So 75 over bridges would be constructed. So there are, you can find I think so nearby 75 bridges you can find in that quadrilateral, golden quadrilateral area, okay. Now we talk about the railway. Okay, so Indian Railway is very important mode of transportation. Many people travel together at the same time. Good in bulk quantity can be transported together. Traveling has become faster, and today instead of coal, diesel and electric engines are used. So nowadays you already know about the railway. Okay, and it was just started before our freedom. We got freedom, okay, in our country by the Britishers only. And you know that about the railway. Okay, so it is nowadays you can see Indian Railway. It is an important mode of transportation. Why? Because most of the people, it is cheaper also than the roadways. Okay, if you see the railways are where it is means government is making the cheaper, okay, for the people. Okay, so every kind of people can travel by. There are local trains, there are special trains, so you can find not only in the local train it is cheaper, but also you can find in other special also. If you go by train you will be comfortable, okay, and you can do a comfortable business or by that also. So if you want to export or import anything, or you have to do transportation business by that, then you can do easily by the train. But yes, your mode of transport should be in this area only. For example, it should not be in the village. If you want to import and export in village area, then you have to think for that. Okay, so anyway, this is the longest this is the important mode of transportation. Many people travel together at the same time. So many people are doing up down also. Okay, means every day they are going to their business or work or anything. Okay, and daily activities are there. Okay, we can see in different people. Goods in bulk quantity can be transported together. So as we can see that, okay, goods in quantity can be transported, means we can transport so many things by the help of train. Okay, so that we know already. Traveling has become faster in today. Instead of coal, diesel and electric engines are used. So before, I you know that many years ago in train coals were used, okay, but nowadays then diesels were also used. But nowadays if you see, most of the trains are used by electric, diesel or electric engines. Okay, so it is very much faster also, and traveling is also becoming easier. There are metro rails in Delhi and Kolkata. If you go to Delhi and Kolkata, you can find metro trains also. Okay, which can be more comfortable. Okay. Now waterways. In India, waterways are the most important and inexpensive mode of transportation. In India, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra are perennial rivers, hence, steamers, boats are used to transport passengers and goods throughout the year. International trade and travelings for pleasure can be carried out via the waterways. So, here we can learn about the waterways. And in our country we can see that most of the important and inexpensive mode of transportation is also said. Okay, because here waterways you can see that there are many steamers and it is very expensive. Okay, but if we talk about different rivers also, some of the rivers like Ganga and Brahmaputra, there are people are still today people are going by the waterways. Okay, for example, if yeah, I know one place that is from Somnath. Many times I went to Diu. Okay, and if we go by the road route, in between one Kesaria, one place is there, and from there, that place many times I went by. Means waterway also, there are different boats also. Okay, and it is a shortcut to go to Diu. Okay, so this is the technique. Okay, means many place waterways are also used in our country, and it is cheaper also in some places. If we are going by the simple boat, okay, then it is cheaper. But if we travel by a steamers, okay, a big steamers are also there, okay, and if we travel by that, then it is very much expensive, okay. So it is expensive as well as it is cheaper, but it depends on us, okay, how we are traveling actually, okay. So here international trade and traveling for pleasure can be carried via waterway, and international trade can be also possible by these steamers and all like that things, okay. I think so many of the students have seen that steamers also in Goa. If anybody have visited, so they may have seen the big steamers also. Now here at last we can see about the airways, okay, and the airways and ropeways, the last one, okay. So here we talk about the airways of our country. You know already about the airways. In the present time, airways are used to reach from one place to another within a short span of time. Airports are constructed for the safe takeoff and landing of the aeroplanes. The international aeroplanes are located in Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram. Indian Airlines provides the service of domestic travel, and Air India provides the service of international travel. Apart from this, private airlines also functions as the important means of travel by air. So here you already know that ki airways you can travel by air, okay, and the planes are there, and there are also different planes, okay. There are different planes which are moving in our country itself only, and there are many Indian airlines are like that ki they are going to see, here it is written that ki we are having different airports in Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram, and there are many domestic travels, okay, like Indian Airlines. Then Air India is providing the facility of international traveling, okay. Then apart from this, private airlines also functions as the important means of travel by air. So there are different types of means airlines, okay. Many are government, okay, that is Indian Airlines, and many are private also, okay. So here like we can say the Spice Jet, or we can say the Kingfisher, okay. So these are private. Now we talk about the ropeway. So here you already have seen about the ropeway. You have just visited different places also with the help of ropeway. So in the mountainous region where the roads or railway cannot be constructed, then there are ropeways constructed, okay. So these ropeways you can also find in different areas there, where the railways and roadways are not possible. There you can go by ropeway. There are the mountainous areas, so there is not possibility of any roadways or any other ways, okay. So ropeway is the best example over there, or facility over there, which we can go easily, okay. And here in the picture you can see the ropeway, okay, and many of the peoples are using this in mountainous area, okay. So this also you can do. Here the activities, it is written that what are the ropeways constructed in Gujarat, okay. If you can also give the different names of the ropeway which is located in our Gujarat also, okay. Then ropeways are constructed at Rajgir in Bihar and in many places of Himalaya. So if you are going to Himalaya, you can find a lot of ropeways because it is a mountainous place, okay. And also other than that, if you are going to Bihar, then Rajgir place is there, and there you can find ropeways, okay. So here this our chapter is completed, and you can just read it once at your home, and thank you.